If I had a nickel for every god time, like, oh, you're so nice, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
You're not going to hurt me unless you're doing this right now. The reason that I stopped it here originally before you went off is because I feel like I would act very similar in that situation in terms of, like, we're already here. I'm going to try to salvage this social situation regardless, because that's the kind of person I like. Even if it was me and you and we were hanging out and like some shit went off, and I'm like, all right, well, like, sorry, bro, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just trying, you know what I mean? So that's what, and I know that it's something with me that maybe I don't necessarily always see the difference between a general social interaction or the effects of a general social interaction and the effects of a romantic interaction.
That's a good point
issue.
because, you know, MJ was not very happy with what I had to say, but I have to point out that different places, the etiquette is different in different situations. Mm-hmm. So if a guy holds a door open for a woman, which I do every single day, because I'm always having a woman trail behind me to go into a door somewhere, right? Nice. It is not in a romantic environment, so I don't mind holding the door open. It doesn't affect my public image in the negative to hold the door open for a woman, you know, in a store or an apartment building, or, you know, the door that leads to the elevator, to the garage, to the cars, right? Like, it's not that I don't hold, you know, doors open for old ladies. I do that all the time. But in a situation where we know that in 2023, it's more of a power play than anything. Because again, when you think about it, they didn't need to go to Aria for them to get to know each other. That was not necessary. But
nobody needs to go to Aria to get to know each other.
Right, but she wanted to make it about resource extraction. So we know it's a power play going in. We know that she's going to do a bunch of shit tests. She's going to do a whole bunch of things that we men hate when we just want to simply get to know you. So the normal conventions of human interactions do not apply when there is a power play at stake here. If I am too nice to this woman, she's going to tell me, oh, you're just like my brother. I only see you as a friend. Well, we know as men.
If I had a nickel for every goddamn time, like, oh, you're so nice, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
You're not going to hurt me unless you're doing this right now.
Yeah.
Just like we were enjoying talking, just continue doing what you're doing. Stop projecting whoever that fucking asshole is on me, or whoever that fucking loser is on me. Talk to me.
But she's not. She's trying to tell you without losing your attention that she's not attracted to you.
Yep.
She still wants your attention. Yep. And all that goes with your attention and affection without reciprocation.
And exactly. Stephanie Miller, shout out, said, when did opening a door become a power play? So glad I'm not dating anymore. Lucky you.
And you know what it is, Stephanie? It's really sad that you noticed that. I believe it was Dave Chappelle, the venerable Dave Chappelle, that said this on stage. Do you know why chivalry is dead? Because women killed it.
Absolutely. Words of a genius. Words of a genius. All right, let's jump right back in here. Are you serious?
All right, whatever.
You know what's really sad?
What's really sad?
It's like opening the door is a power play. Did you see the shift in this woman's body language? When he stood up for himself, the only time he stood up for himself, that was the only time she even approached the accountability table. Have you seen that video yet?
When the second one she did?
The reality show where the women have to take accountability for $100,000?
No.
Oh, we gotta look at that. That is one of the funniest skits I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it's like a short
The first woman to go to the table and take accountability would win $100,000. All three women was like, nah, son, I can't do it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Shout out to Soil to Soul. Welcome to the party. Hope you are doing well as well. We are diving into Cheesecake Factory Lady and what is going on. My good friend, Dr. Evil Genius.
All right, whatever. Well,
I don't even care.
There's the acceptance. Yeah, there's the acceptance.
I don't even want to go out with you.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I was about to hit the button.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, now you're sorry.
It only took how long?
8 minutes. All right, 8 minutes. So now that we've got through the entire thing, Zippy says, fair play died. Not by the hands of vigorous men, but by the hands of weak women. Well said. Ray Pass said she ratchet as.
Nah, let's be fair, Ray. She's not ratchet. I know what ratchet is. That woman's not ratchet. I'm not going to disrespect her like that with a lie.
Okay, let's take a quick aside. I need a little lesson here. What is not? Because actually, never mind.
She's not hood.
Okay.
Believe me, if you saw a hood, believe me, you would know ratchet. She is just your typical entitled modern woman. Okay. Very, very different from ratchet. I would 1,000,000% deal with Miss Cheesecake than some ratchet bitch. Please, they're not the same. Please do not disrespect this woman that way. That is completely unfair. Let's be real. Is she a 4? Yes, she's a certified 4. Okay? But to call her ratchet is a disrespect. Cardi B is ratchet.
Okay, now it makes sense. Perfect.
She's beyond ratchet. She's criminally ratchet.
Yeah. So the Soul was asking about the poll. So we just finished watching the TikTok of Cheesecake Factory Lady, and long story short, her date made a reservation at a nice restaurant, showed up on time. She wasn't ready, so made him wait an hour. Then they had to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Drove all the way there. He gets out of the car, and she won't open the door because I can't go into Cheesecake Factory. This is a chain. And then the rest ensued. But now they are on a podcast together to talk about it.
And this dude, he could smell the money he's about to make for having him on there too. Look at him.
Yup.
He put that weird fucking welcome to Good Burger hat on. Like this dude. Ooh wee.
All right, so let's see what they got.
Yeah, she's definitely not beautiful. Beautiful reserves for 9s and 10s. She's on the low side of average. She's not average. She's not beautiful.
Nope.
We are.
And you cannot see her collarbones. All you see, she's got several creases in her neck. Come on, let's again. I tell you, women will lie for other women. Stephanie, if I looked at you right now, I would be able to very quickly tell you whether a guy is going to approach you or her first.
True.
And we know this is the truth. We know that 6s hang out with 3s so that the 6s look like 7s. We know that trick already.
Yep.
Come on. It's like, stop lying.
What you guys discussed in the car, I'm sure you've had some time to think about it. Before I ask you any questions.
She's not obese. She's just overweight.
No second dates.
Not yet.
Okay. So
Delusion.
I'll start with you, Jay. What has dating been like for you since that?
Yeah, but
the heavies, he was pushing them up in the camera.
Yep. The heavies don't count.
Away the focus on the double chin.
Let's put it straight right now. The heavies don't count if everything is heavy.
And she had to push that shirt really hard up against her to make them look bigger.
Yep.
We know the tricks.
If every man is tall and no man is tall, if everything is heavy, then the heavies don't matter.
That video went viral.
Well,
look at his posture. He looks like a browbeaten, broken down man that hasn't had sex in 18 months. That's what he looks like.
So we can. I mean, she is tall. She is tall. But again, you can see the angle that she's sitting straight up.
Yep.
He's slouched over, and
yep.
It was kind of unexpected. It's like, bro, you saw how the internet had your back, and at least people like me were like, yeah, tell her off. So,
but he didn't even tell her off. He was super calm.
But I'm saying, I could see myself being in a situation where if it didn't go that far, that I would be in the position of trying to salvage the situation, and then the decision to say, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to take you home. Not a lot of guys are going to do that. And maybe that is a low bar, but the bar is there. A lot of guys are like, okay, yeah, okay, we'll go over here and maybe we'll call around. Let me check the Yelp reviews. And that's how most guys are going to be. So I completely get what you're saying. Like, oh, he should have been gone way before that. But you got to remember, Dr. Evil Genius, you're of the upper echelon there. You're not.
But I think that every man under the situation, because if you're thinking with that scarcity mindset that you talked about earlier, and a whole bunch of men around you are thinking with the scarcity mindset, it changes the prices of the market upward. So every single time you don't stand up for yourself and voluntarily end the interaction with the person that you're talking to, you just boosted their price and you lowered your own. So you're not just, when you go to chase that pussy that you ain't getting, because I'm telling you, he could have spent all the money at Aria, but the fact that he had to meant that he wasn't getting no buns. He was going to have, if he was going to get any pastries at night, it was going to be that cheesecake, because he wasn't getting no buns either way. Because we know the men that get the buns are not the ones that have to spend all the money at the restaurants. That's also something that men are starting to wake up to. Indeed. Look at him.
Indeed.
The dude was basically told, this is what he was told by every girl that he ever liked but called him a brother. And they all told him, oh, to get the girl that you want, you should treat them like a princess. You should watch all the Disney princess films, act like the prince in the Disney princess films, right? And then you be super nice to them and you ask them about themselves. And when they show up an hour late, you just sit there like a good little boy. And you just do, and then you do whatever, that she wants you to do. And then maybe you'll live happily ever after. And it never works.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.